Everybody wants some blast of magic, 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 magic. Look up the magic in me.
It's Wednesday at Bob's Magic Emporium. Time for the next all-new Magician 101, the show for all magicians. We got some questions this week. Before I get into the questions, so I want to go over 4 very quick things before we get to the questions. First, you probably noticed there was no Magical Mondays this week. The reason being was because my web camera has been acting up real stupid recently, and it's been having a lot of problems. So I filmed the entire the entire Magical Mondays, put it on YouTube, and found out, oh, wait a minute, it didn't record the audio. And I didn't have time to film another one, so I was just like, you know what, let's forget it, and I'll just do one next week. My problem looks to be all fixed. All I had to do was reinstall my webcam software, so hopefully it's all fixed. Second, if you haven't seen the video that was uploaded before this one today, go please subscribe to me and the Zachman18, our collab channel that we do. It's Gaming with Zach and Bob. We play your favorite games, so you don't have to. It's me, it's myself, and the Zachman18's gaming channel. So definitely go subscribe. It's Gaming with Zach and Bob, and you can go to my click my username 444RR right below this video, and you'll see a list of my YouTube friends, and it's the second one on there. It says Gaming with Zach and Bob. Click on that, and please show that channel some love and subscribe to us. Also, the third thing is, until Friday, I'm still accepting show ideas for the new Tuesday show. I kind of have an idea of what I want it to be. So, you'll see what it is on Friday. I'll make an announcement video about the Tuesday show, as well as upload a new School of Magic. So I'm going to upload the announcement video, and I'll see what you guys think of the new Tuesday show. So, yeah, you know, and I think I may give a little hint as to what it may be, unless I get a really good submission or I look over them again and I say, oh, that one piques my interest more. It's going to be a sister show to one of the shows that's on this channel. Can't tell you which show, but it's going to be, I think, in my opinion, it's going to be like a sister show to it. And the fourth thing I want to go over is the July 5th through the 12th, I'm going to be at the beach in Ocean City, Maryland. So I will not be able to upload Magician 101, and I'll not be able to upload the School of Magic, or no, Trick Questions, because I'm not going to have very good cell phone service. So I'm not going to be able to upload a video for those. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a week off for this show and then Trick Questions. Because those videos I film on the day. So, like, I film Magician 101 on Wednesdays, Trick Questions on Thursdays. So, there's no way I could film it earlier because, one, I can't use the YouTube capture on my phone because I don't have very good cell service at the beach. And 2, because I want to wait and get those questions. So, we're going to skip a week, but I'm going to remind you about that every week until I actually go to the beach. And if you're going to be in Ocean City, Maryland, July 5th through the 12th, any of those days, please send me a personal message so we can meet up and maybe film some videos and have a magic jam session. You can even see me do my magic on the boardwalk, which I'll be doing, which will be a lot of fun. All right, so let's get started with the questions. Oh, I wanted to go over one other thing, too. I had a very cool magic experience last week when I went to the beach. I went to the beach for the air show, and I was in the elevator, and I had all my magic stuff because I just came off the boardwalk from doing street magic. And there were these 2 women in the elevator going up to their room, and they happened to go up to the same floor I was going to, the 4th floor of the hotel. And they saw my case, and they say, oh, what instrument do you play? Because they thought the case was a musical instrument case. And I said, no, actually, I'm a magician. Which is kind of funny, because I make a joke like that in my show. The questions I get asked the most are, what instrument do you play? This was a real question they asked me, and I said, I'm a magician. And they're like, oh, my God, we have a daughter who's turning 7. Is there any way you could come into our room and do a show? And these women were like, we'll pay you $20 and you know, come on in and do some magic for my daughter who's turning 7. We're having a little party for her in her room. They had a little cake. We all walked in. We sang happy birthday. And it was really cool because they did a kids show on the fly. I had none of my kids show props. I brought a few of them with me, but they were back in the hotel room, so I didn't have a chance to go there before we went to this room. So I did my street show basically, and luckily I had a lot of stuff that the kids liked. The only thing I didn't do that I do in my street show was the nail up the nose, the human blockhead, because I didn't think the 7-year-old would probably find that very entertaining, and the parents would probably kick me out of the room for that. So, but I did a lot of the other stuff. I had my eeny, meeny, miny, mo SpongeBob trick. I did forced outcome. I did the pool ball trick, dirty pool. So I did some stuff, and it was really cool, and the kids really enjoyed it. The husband, I walked in there, and he's like, you could see on his face, who is this random person you brought back to our room? So it was really cool. So it was a lot of fun. So kids show on the fly was not #not prepared. All right. So let's get to the questions this week. All right. The first question is from Lumos Magic. He says, hi, Bob. Thanks for the list. And if you didn't see it last week, I listed off my favorite tricks. And he says, for next week, here are my questions. That was weird. Next week. He says, what do you think of chain reaction? And how much estimated do you spend on magic per month? Okay, so chain reaction is where you have some of those like carabiner style chains that you use for like rock climbing, those kind of things. And they're in your hand. You have one, you put it in your hand, you pull it out, and 2 of them are linked. You do it one more time, and then 3 of them are linked. Sort of like a linking rings, but with chain instead of rings. Kind of cool. Would never fit my style of magic, but if it fits your style, I think it looks really cool. It's kind of a neat way to maybe do the linking rings, which is neat. And it's done in your hand, closed hand, so I think it's kind of neat too. How much estimated do I spend on magic per month? I always do one Magic Geek package a month so I can get their geeky times. And I know I've talked about that many times before. Normally I try to do, if I have extra money to spend, about $15 to $30 is my range usually a month. Because normally I'll buy one Magic package a month, which is to get my geeky times. Now, if Magic Geek is doing something special, like if Magic Geek happens to do a mystery box giveaway, then I will maybe spend a little bit more on Magic. Or if one of my props breaks and I need a prop for a show coming up, then I will buy that prop that I wouldn't normally buy. So it depends on if I need props or not. Also, if Chris Ballinger puts out a new trick at Magic Geek, I'll have to buy the new trick when it's on pre-sale. So it depends on the situation, but most months when I don't need extra props, no new tricks come out from like Chris Ballinger, normally I'll spend about 20 to 25 bucks. That's about the ballpark is what I normally spend. If I don't have much money, like right now, I'm kind of strapped for cash because I'm saving for my next beach vacation. I just took a beach vacation last weekend. Then sometimes I'll spend less than $15. I'll go $10 or $5. So it really depends on how much money I have to spend and what the situation is. But normally about 20 to 25 bucks a month. Normally. All right, and Mr. Tadpole 221 says, is the dice from Paper Bag worth it? Is it durable and nicely made? Thank you, and keep up the good work. Okay. When I read your question, I wasn't quite sure if you meant the appearing dice from Bag or not. So that's the one I'm going to say that you meant. Because there are some out there where you can have dice appear from, it's called Cages and Bags, or Cages and Dice are one of the other tricks that I saw too. But we're going to go off this one here. Appearing dice from Bag. It's $20, which is a lot cheaper than if you were to buy this trick, the Funny Money trick or a Dream Bag. It's a lot cheaper than a Dream Bag routine, so it's definitely worth the price. 20 bucks is really good for anybody who's just starting out in stage magic or birthday party magic. So it's a great trick. It is a fooler too. I've done it for some kids, and they really get fooled by it. When the dice come out of the bag, you show it empty all the time. And then the best thing is the kicker ending, which I really love, is any of the Dream Bag routines, whether it be the appearing dice from Bag, the Funny Money, or I have it down here, or like a regular Dream Bag with the flowers like this. I really like those because at the end you can stack them, and the items that you pull out are always, when you stack them, are taller than the bag, which is a nice kicker ending because there's no way they could fit in there. You want to know how durable is it? Again, as I always say, if you take good care of your magic props, they're going to take care of you. Then they're going to last you. But if you, is it going to break? No. This is a nice little, the dice are really nicely made. Can't go into too much detail about the secret, obviously, but the secret to the trick can break, but they give you extras. Not extra dice, but extra replacements. So if the dice do break, and the dice won't break, it's the secret will break. Then you can have replacements. So then they give you replacements. So it's very durable. I mean, I don't think it's going to last you, 20 years, but, it's going to last you a couple performances. And because it's $20, I'm sure they're going to go out every once in a while and you probably have to replace it. But for such an inexpensive price for a really cool trick like this one, where it's sort of like a dream bag effect, I definitely think it's worth the money. I really like the appearing dice from Bag. All right, that's going to do it for this week's Magician 101. Make sure to post your questions down below for next week, and I'll give them an answer. And also subscribe to Gaming with Zach and Bob for really cool gameplay videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next Wednesday for another all-new Magician 101. More. Do you know how to mix up cards? You say, you are not cards. You are not cards. You get the 2 tubes, and you get a certain amount of bottles. Let me grab one of the kids' show birthday party. Adults love the trick too, don't get me wrong, but I think it actually looks. It looks like you're actually taking and shuffling the cards.